Original post, October 16, 2023. Been married for 8 years. 5 and 6-year-old kids. I've been madly in love the whole time as she's an amazing person and mother. Literally keeps the family together and is just spectacular. Truly. She was showing me something on her phone and I saw a text come in saying I love you more. And I asked who it was. She explained it was a coworker that she's been helping out and I thought nothing more of it. That day we had a lot of family over to celebrate our daughter's birthday and it was a wonderful time. Some stayed overnight, so the next day after a wonderful weekend getting company out and putting the kids down, my wife said she needs to tell me something. Well, that I love you more was not from her co-worker. At least not the one she explained it was, but I'm not sure because she's not sharing any details regarding the other person. She told me that 6 months ago when I was in a dark place and have since come out of, she found love in someone else. Love I wasn't providing in our relationship. If I have feelings for someone else, I'm not sure that I should be married. It's not fair to you or me. I never planned for this to happen, but now that it's a reality, we need to deal with it. She explained that she wasn't looking for someone else, it just happened. A friendship that bloomed into more. She also told me that they had not been intimate and explained that as a non-sexual relationship. She says life is too short, and she wants to be happy. She's proud of all the changes I've made and I've always been a good dad, but I've grown into a great daddy and my kids and I have never been closer. But she wants to be 100% happy and the changes I've made haven't gotten her there, so she's seeking elsewhere. She says this person may not be the 100% answer. She worries that I'm at the best I can be and it's not enough, yet she's not giving me specifics. We've had a beautiful loving relationship. We are known to be well out together and have our crap in line. We'd be the last couple that folks would think this is happening to. So, I'm devastated. Absolutely totally ripped apart and don't know what to do. We own a house together what we're making payments on, I carry no debt besides said home, and she's in the same position. We had a perfect life together and I'm suddenly being blindsided by this 6-month relationship where she has feelings for and thinks it's best, we split. I have no idea how to move forward. I've told her she needs to let her family know what's going on, so I can tell mine. It's her cat to let out of the bag. I'm just so sad for our kids. When we were dating and in marriage, cheating was the one thing that would break us. We both come from broken families, and it was something I never wanted for our kids. I just feel so hollow and broken. She was my everything and I'm so thankful for the 10 years we've been together, but I think the writing is on the walls and I'm helpless. It's all up to her. I'm broken into a million pieces. Update 1, March 7, 2024, 5 months later. My wife was caught by me catching a text at my daughter's birthday party and that said, I love you more. When I asked what that was about, she said it was a coworker she's been helping. Because we had all our family and friends there, I didn't push it. Later the next day she came clean and said that she'd been in a relationship for 6 months, this was back in October, and she refused to tell me who it was with or what they'd done. I was devastated. Absolutely destroyed. Still am. So, we spent some time apart and she continued her relationship with him. I did some digging in the meantime and looking at the phone records it was our son's coach. I called her out on it, and she still continued the relationship. I saw a lawyer and he told me to not leave the house or the kids and either try to work it out or time to leave and to see a therapist. My therapist says she's a narcissist and that I should protect myself, protect my kids, and run. Come December, she said she had cut it off with him and wanted to try again. I gave her all the effort in the world, but I don't feel like her soul has been in it. She's not overcompensating or has even truly apologized for what she's done. I've also gotten access to her photos as I'm the admin on the family Google account, and she doesn't know that I've seen all I have. She framed a picture of him and had it and maybe still does at her desk. I found naked selfies she sent him that I haven't even received. I found a picture of his naked ass in our beach condo which I thought was natural space as we were sharing it during our time apart. I slept on those same sheets. I know that she was at a fancy restaurant with someone else. She screenshots all these deep love quotes that I know aren't about me. So much that lives rent-free in my head. She has a white bracelet with one black bead that she now wears every day. I've called her out on it. She lied once and said it was from her mom, and up to last week said well my best friend has the matching one. Well, her affair partner wears an all-black one with one white bead. I know what that represents. Again, she doesn't know I've seen all these things. So now to the current day, I can't find anything that suggests that she's still with him. But I know she used Snapchat often and is secretive with her phone. Whenever I bring up the affair they blow up because I said I'd try to not bring it up and get over it, but I simply can't. I'm not rubbing it in, but it does come up when we argue, which is almost every week. We do really well for a bit, up to and including intimacy, but then something happens, and we go back to shit. She canceled our babysitter for trivia this past Tuesday, and for this Friday where I got tickets for us to see a show, but she doesn't want to go because I can't get over her affair. Her parents both cheated on their spouses for each other and support my wife, and both call and text me that it's unfair that I bring up her affair. The pictures of him live rent-free in my head almost constantly. I can't get past what she's done no matter how hard I try. I don't know what to do as she's trying to make me the bad guy, and I'm like, I've been here the whole time. I didn't fall in love with someone else. I just don't understand and am an emotional train wreck. Update 2, March 10, 2024, 3 days later. Well, long story short, I literally just caught her at the family condo with the affair partner and have photos and video of his truck, his belongings in the home, and her coming out of the master where he stayed behind a closed door. I also went into our shared car that she drove, and it was left unlocked in the parking garage with an open high noon on the cup holder and her wallet and belongings still in it. She came home and tried to talk. It was a calm conversation, but she kept saying it was my fault, and if I communicated with her last night, maybe she wouldn't have been with him. So, I communicated that I will be home later this afternoon or evening, so she's unexpectedly watching the kids today. I wanted to hang with them, as she took them away from me yesterday to go do activities, and I would do separate activities today. However, I'm not emotionally able to give the kids the best of me right now, and I definitely don't want to be around her. I asked if she could sleep in a kid's room, and she got upset and stated that our bed is her bed, and she will sleep where she wants. I said obviously. I've been for a 6-mile walk already and have been calling and leaving voicemails at all the lawyers around. I know I can't abandon the home, but I can't be around them after what I just saw this morning. Thank all of you who responded earlier this week and suggested Grey Rock and 180 for me. I implemented them and I guess it drove her to this. But I'm officially divorcing her and there's no going back. Thank you so much. Edit. Legal counsel told me not to contact her, so that's what I'm doing. She texted me last night all about how she hasn't asked for a second chance even though I've given them, and she loves me and she now is willing to do therapy and share her locations and access to her phone and can't see rocking on the porch with a 80, yada yada. When I got home last night, she was in the master, so I slept upstairs. This morning, no communication. She wouldn't even look at me. Yesterday, when I caught them with video, I saw his hat and noticed it was local landscaper. So, I called to see if he worked there. He does. Okay, thanks. That was it. This MF just called me saying if I want to talk to him, here's his number, don't call my boss. I said I have nothing to say to you. He replied and I have nothing to say to you and hung up. Also, her mom reached out and said how I must be devastated and she's so sorry and to call her when I have a chance. I'm going to continue my no contact with everyone and let my lawyer do all the talking. Story 2, is my boyfriend trying to sabotage my grades or am I being paranoid? Original post, August 10, 2023. I am using a different account because I have been having suspicions about my boyfriend. I'm 24 female, am doing my master's in data science and it is a really hard subject for me. I will say I am very studious and always strive to get good grades. If I do well in my master's I will get a scholarship on my PhD, but lately, some things have been happening that has made me suspicious of my boyfriend, Liam, 26 male. We have been dating for 5 years now. We met in college. Liam has no interest in higher studies and wants to do business, but he knows how important my studies are for me. So, it started happening almost a few months ago. It was my midterms, and I am always on time. But that day I woke up 15 minutes late. I swear I did put the alarm right, I never miss it. But on that day, I missed it. Luckily there was no harm done. But then again, I lost my report I was doing. I got a lot of shit because of that from my supervisor. I thought maybe I misplaced it. I found it inside the nightstand on Liam's side. When I asked about it, he made an excuse that I must have kept it. The thing is I never touch his side of the nightstand unless I am cleaning. Then one time Liam arranged a family dinner right before an important presentation of mine. He knew not to disturb me during any of those exams and crucial times. I was angry with him. He told me I was being selfish by only thinking about my grades and school and never focusing on him. This is almost like a pattern. He would always have some big things planned before my quizzes and exams or project presentations. I remember in one instance where I wrote a code in my computer and saved it, only for it to have bugs, and as I was fixing it, I could tell someone deliberately tampered with my code. I know Liam sometimes borrows my computer because his one is old and mine has better performance. What happened last night confirmed my suspicion. There was a report I have been working on for 6 months. This is basically a journal I have been working on. Today I had to show the first draft of it to my supervisor. I usually keep my computer open before I go to sleep. It locks automatically. Late at night when I woke up, I saw Liam was doing something on my computer. I asked him what he was doing on my computer. His response was, "I was looking at porn." That was stupid and lame. And guess what? My entire report was deleted and even the backup ones I had on my Google Drive were deleted. Luckily, I saved it on the cloud and pen drive too. But I am still feeling like he did it intentionally. I don't understand why he would do that. I did confront him, but it only made him angry, saying I am accusing him without any proof and that since I live under his roof, he should be allowed to use my stuff too. I am concerned whether I am being paranoid and sabotaging my relationship, or is he trying to sabotage my grades? Relevant comments. Comment 1. Yeah, first he sabotages your grades, next he sabotages your birth control to trap you. Has he started to isolate you from friends and family yet? Comment 2. Tell him you have an exam on Friday, tell him it's super important and it will make or break you for the next 6 months, and watch how he tries to figure out how to sabotage you. At least this time you can take a backseat and watch all the things he does. Then get rid of him. Comment 3. Seriously, when you are constantly having to defend his actions to your friends and family, so you just stop talking to them as much. Run. Although supposedly some people like this endear themselves to friends and family so then they don't believe you either and you are questioning the nature of your reality. Comment 4. Friend, there are no red flags big enough to wave at you. Flee. Take your stuff and leave. Don't give warning. Just coordinate friends to help you and go. He will eventually do something to ruin your chances of graduating. Then he will sabotage your job. He's jealous. And he'll keep lying. You know what you saw. Don't let him gaslight you any further. The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. Is this the future you want? Update 1, August 12, 2023. Whoa, I didn't realize I would get this many responses. I didn't get the time to read every one of your comments. But I took one suggestion someone gave me. I don't remember who, but it was also my friend's suggestion. She asked me to install a hidden nanny cam on my workstation and a keylogger. My friend Lisa told me to not rush into things, just have proof of it in case he blames me and says I am lying. So, that day when I posted this, I acted like I have a huge assignment due next week and I need to focus on my work. I lied to him just to test if he does the same thing or not. I opened an old assignment of mine and pretended to work on it. After that I went to bed. I knew I could just catch him in the middle of the act, but I knew he would be lying. And yes, as you guessed it, he deleted the assignment from everywhere. I have proof that he did it. The next morning, I said nothing. I told him I was sick, so I was skipping school. But really, I was planning to get the hell out of his house. Lisa came along with my other friends and helped me. It was quick because we were 5 of us. After I was settled in Lisa's house, I messaged him and said, "I know what you did. I am breaking up with you and moving out. Don't try to contact me or try to reach out. We are done." I blocked his number. I don't know where he is or what he is doing right now. But I heard from one of my distant friends that he has been asking for me. I don't know what to do next. I am literally scared to even go out. I am trying to see if I can attend my classes online instead of going to campus. Relevant comments. Comment 1. Great job taking quick action for your own self-preservation and future. I'm guessing you already did, but be sure to change all of your passwords right now. And don't let the jerk keep you isolated. Go to class. Just be aware of your surroundings. Carry pepper spray. And have campus police on speed dial on your phone. If he approaches you, tell him to get away and stay away from you now. If he fails to do that, call campus police immediately. While he watches. And keep a couple of good friends on speed dial for whenever you just need a gut check. He sounds mostly manipulative and emotionally abusive so far, not physical from what you said. But you never know what the response will be when they're called out and rejected for their behavior. And as others have said, get a restraining order if he keeps approaching you after you've told him not to. OP. Thanks, I couldn't have done it without people advising me and my friends. Comment 2. A selfish part of me wishes we could have known his reaction to being exposed, but you definitely made the right moves. Very well handled. Your friends rock, and I hope everything goes as smoothly as it can moving forward. Sorry, you got stuck with such a manipulative boyfriend for that time. OP. I have told people not to contact me about him. My friends have volunteered to lie to him, but I am sure he will show up at my campus. Update 2, November 3, 2023. Hello guys, I just wanted to come back for a final update. The good news is I got a scholarship for my next semester. I did well in my finals. Now I just have one more left. I got a part-time job as a front-end developer. Though it is not what I wanted, but it brings the money. So, anyway, there isn't any drama now. When I first moved out, I was sure my ex would be stalking me. But I know multiple routes to my classes, so I just alternated each day. But that didn't work because one of my friends snitched and told my ex where I was living. He was there every day to just try to get me to talk to him. I didn't want to, but I gave up and we agreed to meet in a public space. There were a lot of tears and his justification. Basically, he was jealous that I was doing well in my life career-wise. He fell into the peer pressure of his friends teasing him. Because if I graduate with good grades, it can really amp up my career. This made him insecure. Also, he fell into the deep rabbit hole of podcasts that tells men they need to earn way more than their girlfriends otherwise they are inferior. One of his idiotic friends suggested that he does something that will harm my grades and I will eventually know where my actual role is. He said he was deeply sorry. But I didn't buy it. He wanted to work things out and try again, but I just cannot trust him. He sent me flowers even after the talk. I tried to go to the police, but they just ignored it. Because he is not doing anything to harm me. He is just being silly. They only gave him a warning. The begging eventually stopped. I think it is because he has a new girl now. I wish there was a way I could inform her about all the crap he has done. But I will be the crazy ex. I am a little heartbroken because he moved on easily. But I cannot blame him. We were not together, so he has every freedom. But I do mourn the relationship we used to have. That's all. I will be focusing on my PhD now and probably try to heal from all of this. Relevant comments. Comment 1. What happened with the friend who snitched on you to your ex? OP. I do not talk to her. Neither do my other close friends. At least I have good friends. I will never understand guys being upset that their girlfriend makes a lot of money. Like, how is that a bad thing? Especially in this economy, you'd think it would be something that they would be happy about, not something to try and sabotage. I'm glad OP got out and didn't let him ruin her future. That's it for this video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.